The Young and the Restless Wednesday, October 29th recap. Nick suspects Sienna's affair with Noah. The Young and the Restless, YNR, recap for Wednesday, October 29th, reveals that Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, will suspect Sienna Bacall's, Tamara Braun, affair with Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, before Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, makes a tempting offer. At the hospital in Los Angeles, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, will show up to give Nick and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, some support. While Victoria and Nikki comfort Sharon, Nick will decide to question Sienna again and try to get to the bottom of what happened to Noah. At the Shadow Room, Kyle will return for the Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, intel that Sienna hinted about. Sienna will sit down with Kyle and admit she has questions for him too regarding Noah. Kyle will confess the sibling connection between Noah and his ex-wife, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, so Sienna will find out Nick is his former father-in-law. While Sienna is pumping Kyle for Noah crash info, Nick will pop up and seem suspicious over this meeting. However, Kyle will claim he's just trying to get info on Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, since he's concerned for Claire. After Kyle steps aside to wait for Sienna to have a conversation with Nick, she'll face another interrogation. Nick will insist he needs to know who killed his son and will eventually ask if he can talk to the staff. Sienna will suggest they're busy and short-staffed tonight, but she'll add that Nick can come back tomorrow with his questions. When Nick seems annoyed, Sienna will wonder if he thinks she wants to talk to her staff so they can get their story straight. Nick will reply that he wasn't thinking that until Sienna said so. At one point, Nick will push Sienna to help him so that there's no trouble for her or her club. Sienna will assume that's a threat, but Nick will deny it and act like he's just willing to do anything for Noah's sake. On Wednesday's YNR episode, Nick will also be surprised to learn the police haven't paid Sienna a visit as part of the investigation. Since Nick won't think he's getting the whole story, he'll ask just how much Sienna liked Noah. Nick will imply that maybe Sienna and Noah were romantically involved, but Sienna will insist she's a married woman. After Nick vows to come back and quiz the staff in the morning, Sienna will reconvene with Kyle. That'll give Kyle a chance to make a tempting offer. In exchange for dirt on Audra and Holden, Kyle will be willing to do some digging and report back with Noah investigation details, since Sienna will clearly want them. In Genoa City, Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, will tell Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, that he warned the Abbotts about the stolen software and Victor Newman's, Eric Braden, potential attack. Phyllis won't be happy about Kane making a move without her knowledge, but he'll point out that's what she did when she went to see Victor. Phyllis will continue to act like she's on Kane's side and will assure him that Victor is coming after him this time, not the Abbotts. Kane won't think that makes sense considering Victor is the type of person who'd go after all his enemies. Since Phyllis is seemingly trying to get Kane off balance, he'll suggest she'd throw him on his back if she had her way. Phyllis will counter that there are worse positions to be in with her. Although Kane will worry about Phyllis being a backstabber, he'll admit she's one of the most baffling, exasperating, and fascinating women he's ever met. There'll be some flirty tension between Phyllis and Kane as they continue doing this little dance of theirs. At the Abbott mansion, Jack will give Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, updates on the stolen AI program news and worry about Victor making his move. Billy will be touched over Jack coming to him first for help and will feel confident in their strength as a team. Billy and Jack will agree that they need to strike first and fast against Victor. Since Jack will assume Phyllis is tangled up in all this, he'll want Billy to find out what she knows and offer her anything to join their side. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Billy will get ready to tackle the mission he's been given, so stay tuned.